that one.
Might even be 5. I'm not sure.
And just hype building going into the second map here.
Wait, who did the guard get 30 nailed by?
Afterwards, I'm trying to think. What was the case on Icebox? What did we actually have?
Oh, for the timeouts?
Yeah.
I think they might.
I think they both lost. Like everybody lost after their timeouts.
I think they were pretty even. Maybe one.
Oh, as in they 30-0'd 100 Thieves. Okay, yeah.
Well,
okay, right. DFM on defense. RRQ on attack him.
When you're going with the classic comps on Ascent, May gets
he goes back for more. The flash. Wait, I kind of like this though, where they use their one way against them slightly. He's just going in and out essentially. He's just left and right, just into the smoke in case they throw a flash. Pretty cool.
Type of duelist.
Just so the head is covered.
See one guy left here on the 0 point, and it is going to be still the rotation.
And Adrian, thank you so much as well with the 10 months. Thank you for doing that, dude.
To see if anyone is going to poke their head out.
Appreciate the prime.
As we can see, nobody is
the baby, Baby J Echoes fiasco. Oh, split, right?
Coming in, and now Anthem gonna get first contact here in B main.
The fake drone, it bought just enough time, but they have to start to funnel through, and that smoke comes in perfectly for DFM to try to stall it. RQ, they're slowly making their way, don't want to give away free kills, and that's a good trade from Monyet.
That it is Anthem
good recon.
Boathouse, but he is buying a lot
of great
time.
recon.
He's alive. He's going to throw a shock dart in as well, and Neth and Sass able to make their way back over to the B side. He's run out of bullets.
What is he meant to do there?
Down Elmi Moore. He does not have the spike, and he has a classic as the Sova, and he will be looking to rotate all the way from behind.
Yeah, and Sass even putting up the smoke as well, just in case the wraparound has happened, since the last time they saw Sova was on the A site.
10 seconds.
Try to switch to something that has some ammo, but it's not going to be powerful enough as Anthem clears it out. And DFM, quick reactions, quick calls from Anthem, continuing today as the IGL of DFM as they pick up the pistol.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, it was a nice pistol from them as well. He did great back of sight, Anthem did.
They pushed in, but they didn't clear everybody out very fast, and they were not able to get the plant down. So everybody able to rotate over from DFM and win a couple of trades, and it just essentially goes their way. They know they have the spike down there on the site, and they will start off with yet another pistol round win.
Streamer things, yeah. We get in there. Okay, so they're allowed a death on defense. We've got an outlaw, obviously can one-shot everyone or against the bar eco.
DFM liking what they saw from the recent Masters winners coming back to Pacific. So with the outlaw,
this is all patch,
they'll
correct?
Be putting down a lot of pressure down mid. Now, thankfully for RQ on their side, they didn't invest into any sheriffs. So
gotta wait a little bit for the new patch.
Ultimate value really should drop off in the next round, but we'll see how much he can pick up here on this one.
By a little bit, I mean a week.
He's going to start off with 1 onto Xferal, and that's going to be a big push in towards Street Neth. Gonna spot that one. Throw down a nade as well, and now May is over here. He's going to pick up another make.
God, he's just farming them.
Just
yeah, it is one of the better guns to farm with.
Hope of an ace, but still going to feel pretty good here for DFM. Elmi Moore is like, well, what do I do here?
Is there a gun on the floor there, I guess?
Trying to see, is there anything he can do? Is anyone going to push him close? You saw a little smile on him as well. Says, come fight me, bro. 1v1 me, bro. Medusa's kind of thinking about it, but DFM will be wise. Will not take the bait.
Right.
He's going to pick up a 4th kill, actually, so...
only an armor rebuy as well, so a really nice round from them. They get a great bonus. They obviously know about the outlaw. Seems they all went down, so should get 5 heavy armors.
Very powerful weapon. Like you said, he's close to his Blade Storm, which means ultimately that he can eventually upgrade straight into an operator as well. If things go even moderately here for DFM, you can see the smile on his face, loving the shots he had. Now 4-1. A strong start.
Oh, really, Lexi? Okay, I can change that for tomorrow, though. I should be fine for today. Thanks for the heads up.
The defensive side should be a little bit favored.
Yeah, definitely should be. It's their map choice, and you know that DFM do enjoy this map. And they started off strong on Icebox. Feels like they have even more tailwind behind them to push them forward on this map, given the circumstances.
The heavy setup over towards the
kind of a close manner, but. Other than that, it's a new map. It's a new DFM, they say. As the push is coming on in, we are going to have...
Yeah, when we put the mollies up. Oh, he's...
Is going to come in
oh my god, the flash into the recon was incredible.
Great value, Xferro. able to take the first one out. Medusa still on the back of the side here, will be taken down by Jemkin, but the spray from Sess does
Hey, that
get
was
one.
nice.
But it is just a Bulldog as RRQ will make their way onto the A side.
Yeah, RRQ really wants to try to make sure they can carry over all 4 weapons. That would be great. Oh no! Bit of a missed timing there for
Wait,
Von.
what's
Yeah,
going
doesn't
on there?
realize he
Why
saw the head
is
of Anthem.
no one expecting a walkout heaven?
Yeah, maybe just not looking that way, but now trying to drop down here and not quite able to line up.
Okay,
any further
was
kills.
just a
So 3
bonus.
rifles
May has
held
enough
onto
money
here
for an
by
op,
RRQ,
and they
a
did an alright
pretty
amount of
nice
damage. You got
push onto
2
the side.
gun
Yeah,
rebuys,
not the
armor
end
rebuy.
of
It's
the
all good.
world. Of
Some
course,
nice
they did
timing
have
there
a
from
guardian in
RRQ's
there as
util though.
because they
That was
wanted to
good
make
to
sure
see.
they all had full armor off that outlaw. So they'll be able to buy up with some half armors, go with some rifles. Now, as foreseen, it is going to be the operator picked up on the other side for May. And we'll see RQ, are they ready for it? Do they suspect it? And also, what is their answer to start to push that away?
Yeah, that is a good question. We have seen, outside of the first round, a lot of pressure here towards the site. And once
Timing
again,
on the
by
knife here.
our
Looks like
4
it's gonna get
members,
3.
obviously with the Killjoy over towards B.
Yeah.
Trying to push
Huge.
in here, but 3 members suppressed. Going to get some information there. And it does look like RRQ
Okay,
will
this is an
back out for
instant
now.
call from them after that though.
Okay.
Okay, and now they find out there's an op in
that's
play. They
info
should have known
by
this anyway with the
RRQ,
money,
thankfully
but it's
without
nice to
the
confirm
cost
it.
of a life being taken. You know the Odin's
Yeah,
on
and
B,
this is
you know
just a
the op was in
nightmare
mid.
though. Odin
You
over
let them
towards
see
B,
3
op
members,
over
but
towards
not the
middle.
Sova. So RRQ trying to play mind games against DFM now, making them think that it's just going to be the classic rotate. And now the execute onto the A side. The paranoia is good. He
Did the
drops on top.
flash? Yeah, it did.
And that he does. May not able to hit the shot, but it is traded. Neth does get one here in the corner as the push is coming in, and finally
Big
they
Joe
do take
here.
out May though on the top.
Alright,
of
lovely
Neth.
swing on
The
top of that.
operator now,
It was a great
RRQ.
recon as
They
well.
will be able to get this plant. There's only Medusa and Anthem left.
No way, the
Not the
timing's
easiest
nuts.
spot for them
Just
either.
walked by him.
Player standing.
Bro
They
is
find
frying.
Anthem as well. X-Pharaoh's position.
Yeah, and I
already
think
good
you
to
just
cut
gotta
off
save the
anybody else that
Odin.
shows up. So Medusa with
They're kind of
that
just
value
holding too
weapon on
heavy
the
over
Odin.
towards the op
You're
because
gonna
I
have to
think they
save
know
that up.
they
You've already
most
dropped the
likely would
operator.
want to
You
save
don't
the
wanna
op
lose
here.
any more value out here, and obviously the attackers can use the Odin quite well on
Soulcast? No,
Ascent.
Soulcast is just
So
sick.
it's not going to be something
Nothing's
they can give up.
changing.
Just recon and
They just
everything
signed
from
him as a
RRQ to
sick.
make sure that they're safe.
The,
A little bit of a hunt as
the
Strand does
affiliate
have
or
extra credits. So does
affiliation
Elmore, to buy for their
rule
teammates.
the Riot put in this year, where like orgs
RRQ very
can
nicely done on this
affiliate
round.
with
They
each
get
other, and you
information
can
of
kind
the
of just have
operator.
multi
Oh, okay, the alarm
people
bell
on
finds him.
multi rosters.
He's gonna find. Oh, he goes down. Nice headshot here from X-Pharaoh. And that is going to be Medusa losing his Odin on top of everything else. So that is a lot invested into that round, and RRQ immediately just wipe the slate clean and tie up the score.
Yeah, it always feels rough because on Ascent, the faster you get the Odin, the faster you get the op, it's good. But for now, let's talk about this replay. I mean, the way that they first of all bait out the operator first, they're ready to train the power
There's a lovely
weapon
flash on
to
that
make
one as
sure
well.
they can get past the choke point, and then they go for another great double swing with a wide swing as well to create those fights. So
Winning a lot of
excellent
pistols. I mean, it's 2-1 at the
3v1s here
moment,
played out
pistol
by
wise.
RRQ, a lot better teamwork than we saw in the beginning of Icebox. Maybe a little bit of warm-up needed for the squad.
Yeah, for sure. DFM as well. It's a little bit like they were scrambling.
Yeah,
to
and
try
we
to get
go
over to
we
that
go
A
down to an
site,
eco, we
not
go to
really able to get
Bucky,
enough
and we
utility
can
to stop that
see
push from
how
coming in.
man, it's
And
a rough
RRQ
spot
able
for
to really
DFM
be
at the
crisp
moment
on those
because
shots to,
they're gonna go into
force
this
their way
eco,
into
and if the
Ascent.
right people get kills, they
Now,
got a
not
lot of
time
ults
spent over
for the next
A.
big
We
buy
do have
rounds.
a bit of a beat
And
stack
DFM
here
gonna be
from
pretty far away
DFM,
from
though.
at least the main
Brainstorm has
ults
been utilized
by
by
these
May,
three being
so
the main ults.
chance for a big clash in B.
Surely RRQ, you don't take the chance to use the null command, but either way, B site usually the go-to position for something like the null command. DFM's reading through that. Pop flash is good for
That
two.
is
Goes
giant.
up above off
The
of
Omen flash was
Paranoia.
incredible as well.
All right, well, Jemkin is at least able to get that one, but still a huge value for May.
And there's a shorty back of sight.
They can get done Tess in the corner.
Oh my
Able to
god.
spray them down. And Neth also picks up one, and now it's all up to
Yeah, I mean they
Montes.
tried to hit B,
As,
and
I don't quite know where he is, but now they are gonna get
that did not go well, man. That plan was sick though. The Omen flash into the updraft at the top, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, excellent trap set up by DFM. Just
Do they get an
straight.
Odin out
It's
now?
not A initially right off
Again?
the rip,
Or
but there is a good chance it's about time RRQ starts to put pressure on B, right? They
okay, well I was
just
talking about the
dropped
amount of
Odin,
money
and
they
I
were gonna
think they have
stack
an
up, but
opening
that
now. The
Omen
null
flash just hit
command
everyone.
set up. The paranoia is perfect. May immediately jumps up, gets two, slows things down, and RQ kind of a hit the panic button situation as they just try to force their way.
Save the
That
Bucky,
was
yeah, they get rid of
Pretty
it, they get the
loss.
Odin out, and yeah, this is, I mean, it's
So
just
much in the way RRQ was
just a
able to
must
wipe
on this
DFM
map.
on the A side a couple of rounds ago.
Respect RRQ
DFM
trying to go
able to
B
do very
against the
similar things,
eco,
less firepower
just because the
here
mean,
on the
when you got no
previous
Odin
rounds.
here, it's Nice to
Drone
go
gonna
B
be
every so
gonna
often.
Spot Jemkin out here in mid. May have seen a little bit extra. It died so fast, I'm not even sure myself.
I think probably just Jemkin spotted. But at the end of the day, the alarm bot's still there, so I love this from Anthem, right? You force RRQ to have to spend more time clearing out positions in mid, and you trust your alarm bot. Now, it has been cleared, and the members on B site, they just have to hold in the site. They cannot stop this push any earlier.
Okay, well, Straya's going to
Omen all back a site. Knife hits the Omen. They know the Jet's there because Jet got a kill.
Back of the site. Anthem also slowly
Yeah, this is a
rotating over.
good
They're
call,
still
but this
mid.
angle is
Anthem
so.
knows this because they haven't actually got into the
I
site.
said his angle is so
He gets
strong.
one. Util coming out, but he's trained on for 3. The transfer.
Oh, that was beautiful. Also the positioning as well from Anthem. He just knows that, okay, they're going to push. They're going to swing off the start. Let me swing ahead of them.
Yeah, I mean, that was a convincing round from DFM as well. The Omen, felt like the Omen ult really messed them up a little bit. They want to go for a B hit. Omen ult standard over towards back of B. And then we see some teams that are like really good at this, where they kind of just hold a set area and then maybe push spawn into a split. But yeah, this felt like more on the fly than it was planned. Like a lot of teams these days know that Omen is going to be using this over towards B, so they'll normally go B and just hold this area. And it didn't feel like it was convincing. It just felt more like a reactional stuff from RRQ.
The scoreboard, 8 kills himself in the 6 rounds that we have had, and a second operator already. So now RRQ going to look to push in here on a thrifty round themselves. Manya trying to lead the charge through the smoke. A lot of smoke dropped in towards this A site.
My god, Anthem jumped into double util. There's no way. That overview is sick.
Maybe a bit over aggressive, and now, okay, Net is going to be able to hold down health for just a little bit, but just the one kill. And
No, they won this. Bro, if you're Anthem, you're so gutted here. There was nothing when he jumped.
Teams are taking pages out of Gen G's book, but maybe everyone thrifting each other isn't quite what we were looking for here in Stage 2.
Yeah.
It is happening a lot, but just goes to show that I think you know, a lot of the teams now upgraded in their teamwork as well.
Back-to-back thrifty, yeah. It was interesting that they went for like this smoke here instead of the smoke in the choke point. Like the smoke in the choke would have meant that they could have jawed out a little bit heavier. They went for this smoke, which kind of meant they were fine letting him over towards site. I don't know if you want to really do that against Equals. Like you kind of want to just fire him in the choke point. It's obviously worse guns, far from range.
And honestly, we might see more on Ascent, especially with the way some of the util can get you a lot more space, things like that. We'll have to wait and see, but for now, a couple of power ultimates online. Of course, the Blade Storm was there, but most importantly, I mean, Anthem getting taken out on an unfortunate timing. He tries to get ahead of the util, but the damaging util flying in, the shock darts and the fragment a little bit later than DFM expected. So Anthem actually drops right into the lava pit, so to speak.
That's rough. He did not win the game of don't touch the lava. That's for sure. He fell off the bookcase. And
oh, that would hurt.
That's why they say don't touch the lava. But yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Now that's going to be May losing a second operator on top of it all as well. So it feels like a lot of value on this map from both teams, just kind of going to the wayside with these thrifties coming through.
They got a good amount of ults now, everyone. Got Sova ult to cancel this. Then you got, I mean, we got all the ults that counter each other, basically.
Still a lot of focus on that mid.
KO ult to cancel the Sova ult.
May waiting to see if there's a counter peek. Now the smoke to pressure mid. They already cleared out the alarm bot. So DFM now basically have to stick with a 2-1-2. There's no other way to really get good information in the current state of this round.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the duel on A main kind of decides a lot of this round. I'm not saying it's everything, but
as we have a lot of blinds being thrown through. I heard a Hunter's Fury, yes, did come out. Medusa also going to pick up that kill onto Xfero outside behind. So that's going to be the one, and Sass himself going to get a crisp headshot. And make it another one from May, but Estrella and Monyet trying to make things interesting. Neff will trade
at least Neff got the one on site. It's a nice flash from him as well.
Exactly where he is. He is going to TP out of the site, pick up the spike, and get it planted. But he's already taken a bit of damage, and they are swinging from every
Okay.
angle here, and he will be
Yeah, I mean,
taken out.
the
So
Omen on
DFM
side
back
did
on the board.
fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been so many members to fight through. So getting the plant at the very least, making sure that you've got some credits still flowing your way, despite the loss as we continue to trade round for round. But getting this kill on Xfero was big. I love the timing from Medusa as well to push forward and say, okay, you know what? We heard them kind of back out of A short, but they're definitely not coming into B because main.
Really
He
aggressive,
always
to be honest.
looks a bit concerned. I feel.
Early 10s
A lot of
Omen.
coaches do. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
very
not
stressful
not
job,
as
yeah,
bad
being
as
a coach.
not as crazy as the other three.
Try
A
to
little bit
fit
aggro,
everything you wanna say in
but
that
sometimes their
very
defaults
small
were
amount of
like
time.
that
Obviously,
anyway.
you have a lot of time during,
Sometimes it was
prior
actually
to
just
the
the
match and during
overall
scrims and
like
stuff like that,
setups.
but during the
the
match, you
Sentinel
just gotta
side.
watch and hope that it goes well, essentially. As May has gone back to the operator here. Third time's the charm.
What about
Yeah,
putting
we'll see
Scream on
so
Omen
far, but like you said,
IGL?
the
Yeah,
value
you lost me at
hasn't really
IGL, bro.
delivered. It hasn't transferred to a win whenever you've picked up that operator.
He had me at the beginning,
but it's a full
but
stack of utility on
then
that
you
B
lost me.
side to support the operator. And also, I want to say that they're trying to counteract potential for this lockdown here on the B side.
Wait,
Medusa gonna peek out
where's that?
alone, but
Where'd
this
the
is
bullets go
actually
on
a
that
bit
turret?
more of an aggressive bait and switch here for the operator to be
I know he
planted,
took it
right?
away at
Because
the
it's
end
both
there, but the
Silva
first
and
bullets were
Killjoy
just not hitting.
going out, making so much noise for an extended period of time. RRQ's going to want to re-clear this, I feel, but that could be their downfall.
Let's see how many people are going to peek around this corner. They are absolutely looking to do it, although they might send the drone.
Yeah, you got to use the drone. I mean, you have no other information else around the map either.
Or that.
I don't, yeah, you're going to have to use the drone one way or the other.
Well, he takes out the turret, now he's going to back away. And meanwhile, Anthem just waiting in market, feeling the pressure.
Oh my god, that's a peak, man.
Vandal here, and now the push coming
That
in.
was a
May
sick
is scoring
peek.
to hit that shot on the operator and shut down this push onto B for now, although we do have a couple of members pushing, and we do have double lockdown.
Yeah, and Monyet, he's just going to sacrifice himself, force them to have to stay in the site as well. He gets spotted, trying to stay alive.
Well, there's another one.
Can he find the second one? He thinks it's in sight, but I think May's going to survive this.
Yeah, May might survive
May's
this.
gonna buy a lot of time there behind that little
Peek on
wall.
stairs.
There, the gun comes out once again.
Oh.
Monyet does get onto the site.
5 seconds.
5 seconds does get the plant
They
down.
gotta plant this one, and that they will. Just barely with 1 second left, and Monyet pushing into them, gonna see the barrel, takes out the first one.
Oh, the spam was good. Yeah, dude, nice. Nicely played from Monyet here. That was good, bro. And he just won the duel over towards stairs as well. That was nice. The smoke, I mean, just getting in the smoke at the end, it was solid. This peak was mental as well. Like, you gotta think that he enabled the trade over towards market there with that peak.
All the space. You know, the old habits of the duelist coming in strong for the controller of RRQ. And now he's going to lead them to another round victory.
And that was pretty huge, and even though, you know, Monyet puts up a 4K, it was still a very
This could be a giant round.
And it keeps this
If
map
RRQ win this, they kind of run away with a little bit of attack
before,
off.
you know,
6, that'd be
4
too
round
much.
wins from the attacker side, and a couple of very strong ones to the side of RRQ. They get the operator out of May's hands once again, and potential now to get some rounds strung in a row here. We have the judge for Sess. Okay. Taken out
I mean,
immediately.
that's just a res though. Did they expect the other?
Over by Tree, but the judge, not something they accounted for. Sess just drawing out the aggro.
Oh, they put all into it as well. I mean, it is a big round if they manage to win it. They get the tag at the back, but
kind of an awkward spot. They're immediately going to throw down the smoke, and this is not going very well for RRQ. DFM are holding this
Yeah,
off.
this one fell
with
apart for
flying
RRQ.
colors, only losing May so far.
Double ult into it as well. I mean, they understood how big the
Forward as
round
RRQ
was
are
ult-wise.
Continuing to just hold here in A main.
Yeah, you do have credits to buy up again, and there's a lot of time, so just fishing to see if you can get some kills.
30 seconds left.
RRQ, they would love to have an opportunity to already tie things up at 5, but I feel like at this point, yeah, you're not going to want to
And this molly's just going to stop everything.
Sure, you get the trade.
You're going to use some
maybe,
util
then
to try get into sight, and then the molly's just going to stop him.
Without much other
They
util
just
to
save
work
him.
with, it will just be the save.
Yeah,
Two
I mean,
ults,
that's right.
Power ults used in
10
both the
seconds
Milkman
left.
and the Hunter's Fury for RRQ.
Yeah, not much to show for it. Just May going down. These guys are just going to hang out. Doesn't look like DFM wants to peek into that either. And so will be DFM picking up the round on the save from RRQ, the failed attack.
Colton Calder
Does get
Mentor.
shut
I mean, he
down.
seemed pretty
6-4.
decent, man. Maybe some of his calling style
Right, RRQ.
got predictable.
They
That's
do
like
still
what
have
most people
all
were
the
saying when they
rifles.
played against
Meanwhile,
him.
on the side of DFM, some considerations here with May 1 point away from the Blade Storm. But I'd imagine that you're in the lead 6-4. If you lose this one, no matter what you buy,
Leo
there's a good
hero
chance
situation?
that you
I
may
mean,
give the opening all the way to 6. So
giving
you
someone
buy
a-
up whatever
like
you can.
Leo,
In fact, they'll
dude,
make it work.
Back-to-back
They'll move
events
things
where
around
he
to make
looks
sure
like he's
that they have full
like he
armor
didn't look great,
and
man.
all the guns other than
It just
an
felt like he was
operator.
being
Perhaps that was
constantly
part of
ill for the past 2
consideration.
months. I think giving him like a month or whatever he needs,
Now,
definitely
let's
the
see
right
how this
move.
push goes for RRQ this time. They have been finding success trying to look for B hits and, you know, kind of split pushes through mid as well. A lot of mid pressure working out for them. But now May gonna
What a
try to
shot,
beat this.
bro.
Lives on 5 health.
Yeah, surprised he survives it,
Yeah,
but
he will have to back off. You said it. Still have that extra body to work with here for DFM, and it is a jet, so very, very nimble. Can be slippery. We saw May doing a lot of good movement earlier just to do some scouting for his teammates on these trades. Sass waiting.
they're getting a
Calls the
lot
bluff
from
on Monyet. He's already been hiding.
Wine at the moment.
That's the controller alone
3
on the alert
people
for
over
RRQ.
towards
No more
B. We
smoke,
still have
50
Anthem's
seconds.
recon. Should be
They
impossible
have
for
to find
RRQ, but
something
we'll
to
see.
work with, and maybe now you have to
If
use
the knife
timer to
somehow
your
goes
advantage to
spawn,
try
which
to
it
make
just
sure DFM
never
shows
should
their
here.
hand first.
Looks like they do want to push on in towards this
Knife
B
goes
site.
backside,
Medusa
hits the
on
jet,
back
they know
as
the
one
jet's
main
low.
as well. Not able to get value though. Jemkin does pick
Okay,
up
hold
2.
up.
Anthem only getting Elmimore here as they will be able to get this plant onto the B side as well.
How did they manage to actually
Sparrow
get
trying to
out
get ahead
fully
of the
choke point
rotation.
here?
He's already deep in market, but does he realize that there's 2 here? Oh,
Whoa.
no!
Oh, massive.
Whoa,
value for
this is
Sparrow.
giant.
Sparrow, he wants too much. Okay, I was
He
getting
saw him
real scared
moving
that
back,
it was
he's
gonna
like, hold
be
up.
too long. But that is the shutdown. Now you know that they're probably grouped up together somewhere here towards the defender spawn.
That is just huge. I mean, DFM, they got to clear out market now as well. I mean, there's so many angles and they know exactly.
Wait, that should have
where
been a
Anthem
lot
is.
harder
They
than
take
this
him
was.
down,
I would love
RRQ
to see how they
picks
got
up
out the
a
choke
5th
point again
round
here.
win on the attacker
Someone did
side
a
of
great
the
job
set.
of shooting the recon. I saw
Can't
no one
believe,
get
we've
scanned,
seen
I'm pretty
moments
sure.
where you keep your target on your screen
He
and
definitely
you
used
still
the
wait for
recon.
too long. And Sparrow decides that he's going to keep swinging 90 degrees to see if he can get double value. But either way, he'll make it work. Keeps control of market. Huge play by the Sentinel of RRQ.
You can see he's just checking behind. He's like, okay, I got to make sure that I don't get
Yep.
shot in the side of the head while I'm doing this. And also just to make sure
Five's not too
he
bad.
knows exactly how many members there will be pushing through there if he does go down. As
Ooh, they
now,
disrespect
we have
the
RRQ
smoke
last
without
round of the
making
half
any
here. It looks
util.
like 4 guys in
They
A-main.
actually contact.
Maybe going for another 8 hits here. Neth to get
My
the
God,
dagger
he
down, but they're already
just-
in onto the site.
he
The
just
Jet
got the
is
dash
at
out.
least. And Jemkin able to clear out pretty much every corner on the site. They just waltz on in. It's going to be the retake from DFM.
Bro, they didn't use
Yeah,
any
they do have the
util,
blade
man.
storm,
He's
so
got
that
drone,
Marshall gonna be
double
put away for
shock,
now by May.
but
The
all the
site was
Killjoy
relatively left
mollies.
open, so DFM's meant
Killjoy
to go
at middle,
for this
though.
retake. Paranoia
Bro,
primed
look at this
up by
Killjoy off
Sess.
the middle.
See if they're ready for it, waiting for RQ to waste a lot of that utility first.
They
The
are
Juice is
throwing
gonna
a bunch
win.
of flashes over the top.
Whoa.
May flying, and now Medusa going to get the
He
same
just
onto
took away his
Sparrow.
alarm
Here
bell.
comes May looking for it. Immediately gets shot out of the air. Elmimore holding down the site, picks up a
Bro,
3K.
Elmimore
And all of a
is...
sudden, it's only up to Medusa. The retake not working out with the bulk of the members. So now Medusa has to clutch this one out. He's not
God,
looking
what
the
a
right
round
way,
from him.
And he gets taken out. Elmimore with the 4K.
Pretty good half, really.
RRQ
Six
ties
on
it up.
attack, and they lost
6
pistol.
rounds on
That's
attack.
giant.
Yeah, 6-6. An excellent showing for RQ on the attack, like you said. Of course, bouncing back from the pistol round loss as well. So all things considered, I would say RQ feeling like they have the advantage now going into the second half. But, you know, you look at it the other way, that means we're back to square one. And whoever wins the pistol, they'll have the advantage no matter what. No matter how you cut it. And timeout only being used by RRQ to make this catch-up happen. See if DFM chooses to use either of theirs post-halftime.
Yeah, so I guess our analysts, two of them going for RRQ, having those wins after the timeouts, right? So should be pretty happy at this moment in time.
Yeah,
but
yeah, so far.
It can all change in an instant if
Yes.
DFM call a timeout and then win a round.
And then it's tied. Victoria might get two ranks up, oh my!
Yeah, could happen.
Could happen. Now, we look at the live winning percent. This takes into account their record so far on the upcoming half and then combine it with the scoreline that they currently have. So trying to give you a bit of a better picture of what to expect, but lo and behold, it's pretty much half-half here on Ascent with these two teams. And I think that just goes to show how strong DFM's Ascent really is, right? I mean, you're going to the attacking side in the second half, and
Anything
the AI
crazy?
tells you that
Nothing
you still
too
have
crazy.
a 49%. It's not
In terms of the
by way, our writers
pistols,
actually have their
2-1,
to make this
1-0
work out.
for this
I
map.
just mean the computer's actually crunching the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to look at the stats. And to
Reason that
think
Fnatic
about
didn't
it,
go with
but
Patsy
at
Tech?
the end of the day,
Yeah, I'm not sure, man.
this map will
I mean,
be
Hero's meant to be a
unique in its
beast,
own right,
so
I would guess.
when they already
from this
didn't they
point in
already have
time.
like the
As you mentioned, I
affiliation
think the most
anyway?
important thing is
So I
who
mean they're
starts
kind of
off
just
here with a
sticking
good,
to what Riot
pistol
wanted
round.
rule
If it is
wise.
RRQ, which by the way they did win the pistol round.
Might have been
second one
it might have been the fact that
in
they wanted to
Icebox,
start
but it
pracking
was
now.
both teams
Might have been
winning
the fact that
on
they've already been
attack,
pracking
actually,
as
for
well.
the pistol rounds. On
Be a lot of
Icebox.
things.
We did have DFM winning the pistol round here on defense to start off Ascent.
Xfero holding an off angle right past the box. Doesn't quite show his elbow. Both of them should get tagged. Xfero not sure if he was tagged just yet, but Manyan hides in the smoke.
And just going to hide in there, and a massive right click on him. He's just going to be taken out immediately, and Monyet being very annoying here in Hell. They're going to have to clear him out.
Oh my god.
Pretty low as a lot of targets here, but Monyet gets a second
No way
one.
this guy gets an
Xfero,
extra kill on
still
13
able to
HP,
get one.
heaven.
The Sheriff shots finally ring true, though, for Medusa. And he is going to get huge value there.
Double
and that's
pistol.
a third one now to Medusa. Can he make it 4? He's going to spot Elmi Moore.
Oh.
Is the last member left here on RRQ.
Oh my god.
It has a lot to do, but they're pretty low on health. And the
Okay,
shotgun not gonna
lovely
hit. It
the
does not
end.
matter. Nep's
Dude,
just gonna
Medusa
shoot him
did
down,
so much
and
with the
it's
Sheriff
DFM
over
on
towards
attack to
main.
get another pistol round win.
Yeah, you win both pistols, and you're absolutely in a much better position to try to close this map out. On any map, doesn't matter if it's attacker side or defender sided. It's such a huge
Oh, is he not on
advantage.
mandatory? Oh,
You're
okay, I
playing
thought he
an
was.
MR12
Then
type of
honestly,
system.
I'm not too
So
sure.
DFM feeling very good, taking the lead right back. I thought it was going to get dicey when Monyet bought so much time, but Medusa
I tell you what, you know the whole
Crispy
affiliation thing. It
Cobb
does feel weird though.
with the Sheriff.
You know, like
even
you know
make sure that he
the
dodges that shot dart
the
just
fact
so
that you
that stays
partner
out
with
of
a
it.
team still feels slightly
Yeah,
off.
that's really
It's like
the one guy who was able to
say
keep
that
it all
this is
together. It was
say that
pretty
this is
back
the
and forth
situation and you pulled in
for,
someone to
the
replace
majority of
Leo.
that round. You know, there were trades
The other team just gets
going
so
either
wrecked.
way, but then
And that's like their
eventually
whole
Medusa
year
steps up
done.
with that expensive pistol is able to make it work. We do have now
Definitely doesn't
DFM,
really work.
after winning this pistol round, looking to push in through B main, just try clearing all the corners. We do have the smoke to come down now from Monyet.
Yeah, and RRQ will make the read. They've pushed out A main, they pushed out mid, so the stack coming through on B just in time. Not gonna all hold close though. Only
Three-person
North only one
stack.
just to try to buy some time.
Classics only.
Yeah, that's a bit of a
Didn't go
very
great.
valiant effort to take down the drone, but couldn't complete the mission.
Nice try, but yeah, just some bonus points there. Jemkin does get 1 kill, but it's looking pretty good for DFM to follow up.
Yeah, they're
with
not gonna
the
be getting
8-6.
any more with that.
Estrella here with the classic.
Coach said they didn't want to take
Poke
hype
into
from
this.
mandatory because of
I
that.
mean, I'm surprised
Yeah, that
he
makes
is,
sense.
just because it's not like anyone's
Because
been
it-
chipped.
Planted.
Yeah.
And you may
No one
know
in
this
that team
this
would-
round,
like,
you
you
might
wouldn't-
as well
you would
go
never
down
want
to the
it.
Spike.
It looks like he will back out for now.
Okay,
But
double pistol
to
though.
root him out.
Double pistol's pretty
I
huge.
mean, I think they probably
Losing a
could
map on
afford
double
to
pistols, never a
maybe
good sign.
give up one of the weapons. They're trying to consider, do we switch out to the Spectre or not, but they decide, okay. Oh, actually, they're going to go as a group. Well, Estrella probably thinking, thank you very much. Okay, okay.
They're going to go as a group.
This
away
is the
from
correct call, by the way. Because there's
Yeah,
just
just-
no reason
I mean,
for
they're
you to
allowed to
really
death,
greed
they pick
this
up the
'cause you have
gun.
everything
All
to
good.
lose.
Yeah. Just, there's no reason to take the risk, really. And Estrella is going to come on in here and die to the spike. Down he goes. So, DFM take this 8th round very gladly after the pistol.
Yeah, it seems like Neth wanted to consider the option of, hey, it's just a Spectre. Like, can I go in with the Ghost so I'm not giving him any opportunities, but just see if I can get an extra point towards the null command, because he does have, I believe, 4 points. So, yeah, okay, that's a very powerful ultimate. Try to get it online ASAP. But it looks like after some discussion, they decide, well, it is still an automatic weapon, right? That's something we could use on the next round. And DFM will carry over full value, just buying up 1 extra Vandal.
Let's see how it goes from here. Let's see what DFM's attacker side looks like.
Oh, they put the turret too far forward, right? To avoid it? Kind of sick.
Pretty similar in terms of rifle power, I should say.
They shoot it anyway, but maybe it
Obviously,
wouldn't have reached. It was
haven't fully
close.
bought up just yet, but I just want to see what kind of strategies they do bring into this map from the attacker side.
Oh,
Astrea a little bit
that was
slow on
nice
the one, but he
though.
does get the kill, and
The
we do have
adjustment
a
there was
majority kill as well, but Anthem
lunatic.
gonna get the
The
low
adjustment
health
there was kind of
frustrated
sick
down.
though.
Yeah, recons from both sides. Monyet not getting tagged in the site. Jemkin will try to hold on to Tree as the drone comes in to support. Trades across the site.
And Medusa able to trade
Oh,
it
the
back, and
double
now
swing
he's
there was
guarding
huge.
the
Just
kill.
a big
Elmore
shot to make
kind of
this
in an
one
awkward
doable.
spot himself. He's trying to peek out, but might get double peeked as well. There goes Medusa. He's going to pick up another one. The Vandal getting huge value for him, as now they know exactly where Xpharaoh is.
The
DFM
reposition.
looking to get this
Whoa!
bonus.
Oh,
the
no,
spray
he had no
comes down
bullets.
From Xpharaoh, just barely able to
Oh
clutch it
no!
out.
How many bullets did
Not
Neff
the
have?
cleanest, but they get the job done.
Man, so DFM
He
trying
stopped
to make
shooting.
sure that they have a 2v1, right? You're not trying to stick the plan or anything, but once
I was about to compliment them with how well they were playing together. They like, I mean, at least the third kill on side was a huge double swing.
He's ready for it, and he's got a Phantom. He can hold the spray. Crouches
I mean,
right
maybe he
below
had
the
bullets
enemy's
and it was just a
bullets.
crouch here,
And
though.
what a turnaround. I mean, very costly for RRQ, but just enough for them to still purchase up an Odin across with the half armor.
Okay, either way. Yeah, unbelievable
It's
bonus.
another one of those a win's a win in terms of rounds. It was
Yeah,
very
it's still gonna
close.
feel like they should have won
DFM
it, though.
Picking up a very juicy bonus. Some information now, and DFM still looking to push through here. Some pings going down onto Wine.
Shutting them down.
They are gonna clear it out.
Yeah, they will eventually just trade that 0 point, but RRQ now knowing that it's mostly DFM vying for A main control. Now this lockdown, of course, doesn't clear the corner. Monyet's actually maybe considering
Doesn't look like
moving
they're
this
ready
off
to hit
angle,
after this.
as it gives a little bit extra space. With the
Just
timer already going through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna push on through, takes a bit of damage.
Well,
as
we've
that
got
does
5
happen,
people
so
all here,
they'll
heavy
leave
over
the
towards
site open
short.
for now. After that lockdown, the door comes down and the plant is here. RQ forced into the retake.
Enemy shooter. Powerless.
Now the retake coming through. The thing is RRQ, they think that there's no flank because the 0 point didn't tag anything, but Anthem should have an opening.
Yeah, we got a luck on short here.
Is trying his best to do.
Luck on short might be good for...
Absolutely, but Jemkin just too clean,
Oh
and Anthem,
my
the
god,
last
that's
one
a
to get
shot
kill,
though.
and
Fair play,
RRQ
man. Jemkin
will
did
follow up with
unbelievable
another round
as
win
well.
to tie things up here. Jemkin, I believe, getting 4.
That was a
Yeah,
big
on
shot
the
from
round.
Australia.
I mean, Jemkin really trying to power through
And
in these
DFM,
tough situations.
especially with the
Of course,
plant as
everyone
well,
alive
still
as
have
well,
money to
some
buy
teamwork
here.
involved, but
What do you think
Anthem,
about
it's gotta-
Bankai
he's
shifting to
gotta be a little
primary
lift
caller?
because he
Yeah, I
thinks
think it's
he
a good move
absolutely
for them,
outplayed
honestly.
waits for the 0 point to clear
Ross
out
was
A short.
like, Ross ended
Starts
up
to
being one of their
slow
better
creep in,
fraggers,
hoping
so
his
I think
teammates can
actually
stay
just
alive, but look at this.
enabling
Systematic
that
angle
as
clearing
well
by Jemkin.
makes sense.
Just one at a time.
Enemy remaining.
Very nice.
Estrella, yeah, coming in with the last kill as well. Estrella actually topping the scoreboard on Icebox for RRQ despite IGLing, so that's a huge boon to them as well.
Yeah, everybody kind of pulling their weight on that side. I suppose the same could be said for DFM on this map. Icebox looked a little bit different, with May putting up more than 30. And now the spray comes in from Elmore. It's going to be Xpharaoh to help him out. He does get traded back, though, and now the information is given by the recon dart.
For God's
Elmore
sake.
opening up more kills for
It
himself.
this is the annoying thing about this
So they're
gun.
gonna be able to hold
Looked
off
like he
this
really
push
messed up.
pretty cleanly for now.
See if Medusa gets spotted
But
at
somehow
all. I think
it's
he
all fine.
wanted to check inside the smoke. We're very well aware of the possibility. Well, now he's been spotted, so no mystery there.
Cover going out.
Just an extra spray, and now Monyet trying to take this in mid. He picks up 2. Nathan Seth's
Has
not
Monyet's
able
performance
to
been
do
so
much
far? Pretty
at
good,
all to
man.
him.
It's nothing like
Only on
crazy
85,
flashy. It's just
and
been
Medusa
like big impact
Gonna be
rounds.
spotted. I mean, everybody's looking at this angle now. Exactly. And they have the spike down, so Medusa's just going to slink away into the spawn.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of creds here if you're DFM. Now, quite frankly, it's not like you can really even out your econ in the next round either. I guess you do have the loss streak coming in, so you can muster up mostly a half armor buy across the board. So there are situations where you're thinking, okay, well, listen, we're going to have to
Okay, this is finally going to reset their, I say reset
anyway,
their
so
economy.
you go
They're
for
finally going
something,
to
but
eco
here
off
it's
of
like,
this.
well, it's stranded out in the
2-9
open.
on top of it, it's still
Medusa's just
decent. Like,
wait
they're
to
going to
see
get a
if they
good low
push
buy.
out, see if Elmore Estrella
The average is going to be like 3,200.
for their ultimates.
10 seconds
But
left.
RQ, okay, staying patient. They're also not exactly healthy in their economy.
Yeah. I guess just wanting to start some kind of snowball and get a bunch of rounds in a row without any big mishaps. And so that is their third round in a row, actually, as they do take the lead. And I believe that's for the first time, because it was always
Timeout.
tied up, you know.
Yeah,
DFM
this makes
kinda
sense
had
for a
the pistol,
timeout.
and then it was tied, and then they ended at 6-6, and then
Yep.
DFM took the pistol again.
Going to be
and then
another timeout
went to
on the
8-6
low buy.
DFM, but now
Guys
3
starts
rounds
to
in a
getting
row,
lower and
finally
lower.
Cover going out.
goes to RRQ, the lead, but see how they were able to shut this push down.
Spike down.
Yeah, very patient from Monette there to reposition. And now the timeout from DFM. See if not only can they claw their way back in the actual game, but also in the guessing game. Try to get their own timeout win.
This is
full meta now here at Pacific.
yeah. Even if DFM don't win this one, it's not over yet.
That's
for,
true.
For Victoria, they could take a second timeout and then win the next one, and then. But well, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. It's still such a close map. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we, maybe even like DFM come back and then RRQ have to call another timeout, and it gets really interesting from there.
I mean, listen, it's 9-8. We could be in for a very long haul, not only on this map, but potentially into a map 3, I believe, over onto Lotus. So see what DFM has discussed. Something that, you know, that we haven't seen too much of yet in the 5 rounds of the second half is, you know, a lot of mid pressure, whether it's through utility, whether it's through
What's the
actual
plan on the
deep.
eco? Bro, they're running into the
Now
Odin.
they're going to leave it open once
Oh,
again.
God.
Looks like it's just going to be a fast push. They do have
Could get
Anthem
massacred
1
here.
point away
Yeah.
from that ultimate. They're gonna force up into this for a couple of their members.
Yeah. Something that Achilles mentioned is that they don't necessarily take timeouts right before they buy.
I imagine he went a
big,
little
right?
bit
So they're
too
just going
low.
to try to push in here with whatever guns they
Oh,
have in May.
bro.
He gets in first, but he's immediately taken out by Elmore.
Oh
And
no,
they
the
don't take
lineup.
corner. Experiment just sprays down
The triple
3,
lineup.
And that's going to put an end to that
Well,
push
it
immediately.
was a fast eco
RRQ,
round.
10-8.
Obviously, they got a little bit unlucky. Get that
Fast
kill on
push
sight.
is,
Maybe it's a little different.
not very fast.
Yeah, a bold attempt to try to overcome the Odin. You assume that normally.
I mean, they
if the
kind of
Odin starts to spam right
got
away,
through
then
the
it's,
choke
you know,
point. At the
the
moment, the
there, and then
Odin
maybe one
both
person
rounds
watching
just
from mid or way
spamming in the wrong
back,
position.
over by defender spawn, so the Jet can try to get ahead of it. I mean, we've seen it work successfully multiple times throughout the history of Ascent, but sometimes this happens, and it's a good spot from Xfero, in fact.
Bro, that is
to give the call
that
to
is the
Elmore,
freest
get
kills
ready for
he's
the
ever
dash
had.
that's coming
That's
over the
sick.
roof. Bit of a chuckle out from Xfero, and now the tiles crunch. What a call from RRQ to try to counter out the tempo, but they're not going to quite make it. The
Yeah,
0
I like that they didn't commit here.
forces them to stop in their tracks.
Yeah. I like that they
So
didn't commit.
That's going to be stopped at least. But
As the knife comes in as well,
DFM,
it's like, well,
again, I mean, they have the Blade Storm
do too
available.
much after
they have
that.
a Sheriff, though, on Medusa. They really got to at least get one round somewhere along the way here to start bringing back their economy, because RRQ are getting really comfortable 4 rounds in a row. They have some big guns and big pockets to spend with at this point in time, but still their advantage on this round as well. So let's see what it's going to be. You mentioned that mid-pressure. May is going to come in here and clear out a lot of the angles. It doesn't really see much.
Yeah,
They will back off.
unfortunately couldn't quite find a target. But it draws a lot of attention, right? The smoke, you heard the hop as well, so Straya pings it out for his teammates out in mid. And now RRQ, they will back it up over by the A site, just trying to go for these jump peaks in hell. Monette gonna
30 seconds, and they're just going to get full stop by the Killjoy util. Is this a one-way
Smoke being
smoke?
thrown
Oh,
in
okay.
the doorways. May will be given a
Honestly,
angle
the pivot
to
over
push
towards
through
heaven could
as
save them.
Straya is going to hear this, but it is going to be the Knives of May who open up the back of the site.
Good luck to
They open
Monette.
up heaven, and now
Oh
you
my
see
God, that's a
Monette
solo
not able
round,
to
bro.
Stop him either.
That is a huge
May
solo
essentially
run.
is just able to click on some heads, and they get in onto the A site.
That Blade Storm Can't ever count it out, and now well hidden. May looking to trade for his teammates, waiting to see if the door
Dude, if they
gets
can
broken
keep
open. Jemkin good for it. Now they know where the
a
jet
few
is.
people alive,
Jemkin's waiting for it, but
4 would be
Sassy
unbelievable.
don't account for
They need
another
money.
member popping out from hell.
They do have so much manpower at this point in time, and just gonna push on
boy.
through. May is gonna be punished.
Elmore wants 100 Fury. He's got the cred, so he wants to get a kill or even a death.
Oh my
He'll
God.
actually get the kill. He's
Oh my
gonna
God.
clutch.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, he dinked him.
He almost made it happen.
Oh my God, he dinked him.
And it starts off with May pushing into him. He gets taken out, and then the second the
Well,
smoke
that is
goes
not
down,
clean.
he's ready to,
They're saying that they
ready
needed to
throw
try and
down. And one
keep
by
it clean
one,
to
they
get the
peek him,
money. Everyone
which is
nearly
not
died,
great
dude.
from the side of
No.
DFM, and he almost got away with murder there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I believe he got the dink, or at least some damage to Cess as
Crazy.
well. It's just through the hardwood floor. Yep. Cess takes a bit of an aim punch, but he'll still
Yeah, a
calmly
little bit
close out the
scary.
round.
Okay,
sure,
so now their
Nico
money's
with the
really,
blade
really
storm for
low,
DFM,
and if
so
they
they'll
lose
just
this,
buy
they
up.
are at
They're not gonna be
bottom
too miffed
loss
about
bonus.
Weapons lost. Meanwhile, Operator
So
online
if
for
RRQ
Jemkin.
win
He's
this,
holding
they're
B
up to
on
12
his own.
basically.
That frees up the rest of RRQ to stack like they are right now over by the A side.
Yeah, 3 of them on the A site at the moment. Farrell also going to hang around over there. What is going to be the call here from DFM this time around? They were able to get a very nice aggressive push on a B the last time with the Blade Storm. And now with your own guns, going to make something happen. The drone isn't going to see anyone in mid, as we did see Anthem just hiding behind the stairs.
Yeah,
Now a rotation out.
DFM trying to
Yeah, a little bit of pressure over towards A. Right, question mark, now going towards middle.
Utility. But RQ didn't invest that much. I mean, yeah, the drone's a pretty big investment early on. They don't get a lot of information for it, but DFM also have to re-clear every single step of the way. Now forcing a lot of attention onto A. It's a pure fake, but that alarm bot, it'll let it be known. RRQ, sound the alarms. And here is the Hunter's Fury. They're all caught in this bottleneck.
Oh, that's really rough. Everybody's just trying to jump around, but it's actually Jemkin.
Ah,
from
bro,
the
this
up angle
one.
who does get the one
This
kill, but
one's
May
melted,
trying to
man.
push through, gets the entry, Sense is taken out. Recon Dart.
You need a
taken
hero
out as
play.
well. Jemkin gets a second. Xfero
Yeah, they're
still
not getting
alive,
one.
and it's only Medusa
It
with
is
the
another
Otis
good
trying to make
example
the
of
miracle
RRQ
happen.
understanding
There
how
will be no
important the
miracles
round
here
is, though,
tonight.
and using all
RRQ
of their
does
routes.
pick up their 11th
We
round.
saw it on attack where they
Yeah,
kind of
and the
lost
fact that
one
the
with the,
alarm
I
bot was
think
still
it was the
there, and the
KO
Hunter's Fury
and the
online. RRQ
and the
never,
Sova,
ever
but,
felt an ounce of
yeah, this
pressure
one was
to try
another
to
good
shift
example.
their
Killjoy,
positions, right? You're
Sova.
still having the
Knowing
Sova
this
on
one's
a
worth 2,
short,
just put all the ults into it.
able to support from afar, forces them all have to hop around in that market like fish in a barrel. Jemkin and Xfero taking turns cleaning up house.
What are we doing? Flaming Saint? I'll flame him. What's going on? I'll get involved.
Yeah, Jemkin getting a
What
little
did he do?
excited. Now the one way. DFM trying to get ahead of it, trying to pick up the
Give me an
pace, but
excuse.
they'll get stopped in their tracks.
Did he say something about
Xfero
deadlock
smoke
again?
Just to take control of A main.
They're coming in here. Flash gonna catch Jemkin. There's a lot of stuff in his face, so he's not really gonna be able to snipe much. He'll just have to back off. But that is just fine.
Nice
May gonna
cross-map
make the
recon,
raid,
though,
and
to
now
get over
Lanya
towards-
picks up another kill here on a Neth,
Okay.
as that will take some pressure away from this
His
push.
mate closed the
Jemkin,
door, and then
he's
he
the
got
one
wrecked
on
for it.
May gonna get the headshot down, and Jemkin can't land the shot. Not expecting the aggression, and Medusa's in the back there, just gonna sheriff a guy down. Not gonna expect that.
RQ knows they need to speed up. They don't want to get caught by the flank anymore, so now they start to flood in through tree, and it's a double kill. Estrella and Xfero getting one each.
And Medusa
cleared
gets
hell just
spotted
yet.
by the
Banya
turret.
fishes for it.
Oh,
They're not gonna spot him, but finally when the smoke does
gun.
drop. Now it's all up to
Oh,
Medusa,
HP.
but he's holding the defuse, and he
Oh
can't
my
stop
God,
it
okay.
from being diffused, and he gets taken down.
that was,
12th round
it was
here
a nice
for
try.
RRQ,
yeah,
as they are
double
on the
pistol as well,
doorstep
and
of winning
it's
the match.
9-12.
Yeah,
Not a great
lot
showing.
cleaner from RQ compared to the
3
Icebox.
chances to
Maybe it's
2-0
the
this.
warm-up, and maybe it's the map, but either way, looking very, very solid for the Indonesian squad. Trying to close things out. Now, they were at 12 points over on
Insane,
Icebox
bro.
before, so
They were, and they were getting excited then as well, which is something I wanted to mention because things were getting dicey in this round here as well. I was getting a little bit worried.
Gotta
for
watch
them.
your word, Saint.
Lanya able to hold it down, able to clutch it there. And now on the doorstep of winning, DFM maybe not able to get their round, or rather their map pick either, which would be pretty disappointing, especially because I feel like they've had a very nice showing here in this match, but might not have much to show for it if they get 0-2'd. But what are you going to do? RRQ able to put up the better numbers tonight.
I mean, they have to get an orb, right? You would just do a default to get an
No
orb.
support though.
You wouldn't swing this.
Fully has to trust in his own aim and his own abilities to get out with that tailwind. But look at this. I mean, you're trusting that off so much faith in Jemkin, right? You're trusting that if someone shows up, he's able to get the first kill. That's going to have to force DFM to rotate.
Still, question mark over towards A.
And if they don't come through there, it's a fast rotate through market over onto B site.
There's no Odin. I mean, this is actually not going to be too bad. What's the Omen Flash like? Pretty incredible. Omen Flash into Recon.
We do have the ult utilized there, trying to push on in towards this B site, just trying to force it.
Ah, he's done God's work, bro. How's he done this? He's on his own. Oh my god. Bro, that's insane.
RRQ picks up the 2-0 win over
Yes, he did so good on site there. Yeah, I would be good for one maybe, that was it. Okay, no pistol as well.